I'm pretty sure most of you have seen the Nintendo Switch after it was unveiled, what the console looked like, the accessories that are associated with the Nintendo Switch, and let's be honest, it looks very impressive, to many people. Some people may not be too impressed by it, but the majority of people who have seen it are impressed because it looked like something that's radically different than the Wii U. It's something that seems very, innovative. That's like a hybrid handheld and, an actual console. So the thing is, even though the Nintendo Switch is very impressive, the question that's been going around that many people have is the Nintendo Switch more expensive than we originally thought it was? The thing is, the Nintendo Switch basically is rumored to be around $300 when it comes out. It's supposed to be around 300 plus tax. But the thing is, that doesn't sound too bad. But if you look at, some of the accessories such as the controllers and the the Joy-Con controllers and just a regular Nintendo Switch controller, they're very expensive. Like a Nintendo Switch controller is rumored to be around $70, while a Joy-Con controller, like a pair of Joy-Con controllers, rumored to be around 80. So that's almost $400. Plus, if you decide to get a game outside of outside of just the console itself, that's going to be over, $400. And basically with those type of prices, I mean, some might wonder whether or not it's going to hurt the Nintendo Switch or not, especially considering the fact that, the PlayStation VR is expensive. The PlayStation Pro is also, it's expensive as well, but at the same time, it's something that people want to buy. So it may be one of those things that may hurt Nintendo Switch in terms of sales, or maybe not. That has yet to be seen. But as of right now, the VR and the PlayStation Pro along with the Xbox One can it may or may not impact the sales in the Nintendo Switch in the year 2017, 2018. We have yet to see what will happen. But, if you compare the price for a Nintendo Switch controller to a Wii U Pro controller, a Wii U Pro controller on average was around $50. Some may argue that the Joy-Con controllers is more expensive, or it makes the console more expensive. In addition to the 300 that the Nintendo Switch is supposed to average for when it comes out. So, with that being said, I mean, in some ways it is more expensive than we think it is. The accessories are. The console itself probably not so bad, not as expensive as compared to the PlayStation 4 when it first came out. It's basically around the same price as the Wii U Basic when it first came out, which was like $299. So, plus tax. So I guess, the Nintendo Switch in some ways it is more expensive, but the features, the additional features to it, kind of in some ways justifies the amount of expenses you have to pay. In fact, some people may argue, well, it's not too different from the Wii U because you had to buy all kinds of accessories for the Wii U, and it was also very expensive as well. But the thing is, I don't know. I mean, Nintendo Switch feel like it's most likely gonna do better than the Wii U because this was such a big thing, and then the Wii U to some people just felt like an extension of the original Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Switch seems like something completely different since it's considered to be a hybrid console, and it's supposed to be, I guess, it's supposed to be twice as strong than a Wii U, and that's something. It's supposed to run the Unreal Engine as well. Like the Unreal Engine is something that that can be used on the Nintendo Switch. So it's definitely more powerful than the last console, and it's something that people would probably be in a rush to see. And it's not quite as expensive as the PlayStation VR, which is probably around $400 on average, which is insane. But in terms of sales, we have yet to see what the Nintendo Switch is going to be like. And as far as it being very expensive, well, that's just the way gaming is nowadays. I mean, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 was kind of expensive when it first came out, and then the prices had to drop, So I mean, I feel like in a sense, Nintendo Switch may possibly do better, or most likely do better its first week in comparison to the Wii U when it first released. So, we have yet to see what's going to happen, but until then, we're all looking forward to release of the Nintendo Switch and what type of numbers it's going to do in terms of sales, considering the price that it's currently at.